be difficult to just switch gears right now. And, I mean, all he needs is a good wall-off, a gateway, a forge, anything. But, I mean, Gramps has seen the pool. There's no way he doesn't know what's going on. And forge coming down immediately. But unfortunately, due to the timing of this pool, Zerglings will get there either just as the cannon completes, or a little beforehand. And he can get those Zerglings into the main and do some severe damage, as without a Stalker, it's almost impossible to shut down the speed of a slow Zergling early on.
Right now, Gramps is doing exactly the right reaction, though. He's building the pylon in his main, he'll build a cannon in his mineral line, and then just sacrifice the forge. He knows he can't possibly save that structure now.
Senix, look at Sasquatch's base. That probe went unnoticed, as we might see a bit of a cannon cut down here.
That would be a really funny transition out of this.
Oh, yeah, Sasquatch did see it, so he did send one Zergling back to deal with it. I wasn't entirely sure if he missed the vision of it, but five Zerglings coming up here. And as you said, there's the cannon in the mineral line. However, this forward forge and pylon are pretty susceptible.
Yeah, he is absolutely going to lose these. He knows it for sure. And actually, if this pylon goes down, which it probably won't,
we do have another pylon coming.
A lot of shield damage. No, does not quite go down. That would have been really scary if that had taken some hull damage, and Sasquatch might have been able to commit to killing it.
Wow, this is an interesting development. That probe from earlier is still running around the map, by the way, alive. One Zergling having trouble killing it. But taking on that forge is going to be very nice. Going to prevent a lot of early damage. Not going to have that quick upgrade, and there's not going to be more cannons. He's relying on that one in the mineral line.
One of the really interesting things about this, though, is that with all of the droning that we've seen Sasquatch doing, when you have this kind of build-up and then response of then the 6-pool cannon in the mineral line to hold it off, it just kind of resets the game. As right now, Sasquatch can absolutely macro out of this. He needs to start mass-producing as many drones as he can, because he is currently 9 behind, but...
Well, I mean, what's this addition of the hatchery? He should have no problem catching up. Now, one thing I do want to comment on, if anyone has ever seen Grubby play, he does this really interesting thing where he actually always puts his both cybernetic score and forge behind the mineral line. And had Mr. Gramps here chosen to do that, he would not be in the situation, or at least the same situation that he's in right now.
Yeah, right now Sasquatch trying to just dancing
the Zerglings. Kind of realize it's not a lot he can do with it. Of course, one Zealot, it's going to really be hard for us to deal with any Zerglings. Stalker is out now, though, so he can finally squash this threat.
Yeah, forcing these Zerglings out. Good target fire, making sure that he gets the weakened one first before these Zerglings can run out of range. But ultimately, though, once again, Sasquatch continuing to drone up behind this. He's significantly slowed the expand of his opponent. And...
Gramps coming across the field with Zealot, and this Stalker most likely followed up with the probe, rebuilding the front of the base. I mean, there's only a queen here, and if that Stalker gets down to assist, that Zealot's going to do some major damage.
Yeah, making Zerglings is absolutely not what Sasquatch wants to be doing right now. He's even supply blocked and only has the Overlord halfway done. This could deal just a pretty noticeable amount of damages. In fact, we do see a drone getting picked off. Really good return already for sending the Zealot out. Though nice micro trying to get these workers away. He does lose another one, though, unfortunately, before the Zealot will be taken out.
Yeah, not overcommitting to that. He does have 3 Stalkers on the field, though, and 12 Zerglings with speed nearing completion as a response. These Stalkers have to be very careful because if get surrounded, no blink, no escape, they will die, unquestionably.
Yeah, a whole bunch of them spawning out, and I mean, right now the Wallen is not completed, though. That 3rd gateway with 1 unit on hold position should be enough to make it safe. Right now, these Zerglings getting a little over-eager, trying to engage 2 Stalkers with just 3 of themselves without speed, but speed is just about to finish.
Speaking of over-eager, Gramps gotta run! And the old man not fast enough to outrun these Zerglings, says they do try and get that surround off. They should be able to pick off at least one of these Stalkers. However, back at home,
and there's a hole!
There's a hole in the middle, he realizes it a little too late. But these Zerglings getting around, so many are just flooding in now. That cannon is nowhere near completing. Whoopsies! GG.